All right, let's be real, bro. Let's be real. Blade is trash. Let's be real. Blade, my honest opinion, I played 130 hours on Blade since season 3.5 to 6. And Blade is so, like, Blade is bad, bro. And people are trying to gaslight. I've been waiting. I've been playing them early just to see, get all my numbers right, tell everything right, get it all right in my head before I come out with this rant. I had to rant about it. Blade is trash, bro. Right? And I'm gonna tell you everything about it, right? So not only that, right? We're gonna go to my overview, right? Let me move my cam so y'all can see it real quick. Like, genuinely, like, I hit Celestial. My highest Celestial, 51% win rate last season. I was cooking with the buff that they gave him, right? That was a step in the right direction. That was my highest and I stopped. I was like top 3 Blade. I could have been top, I think I was 1 and then I went down, whatever. But I could have been top Blade if I really wanted to, bro. Really wanted to. If I wanted to be really top Blade, I could have been there. Right? Celestial Blade. Let's be real. Let's be real. Blade is buns. Blade is buns, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. Right? I'm a Celestial. Like I said, Celestial player Blade, bro. Celestial player Blade. Blade is buns, bro. I'm gonna tell you why. Last season was a step in the right direction. They finally gave him my damage buff. But Blade is buns. Blade is trash. He's right? I'm gonna tell you why, right? So let's break down the numbers. We're gonna go to the practice range real quick. Let's really break this down. Before I even get there, let's talk about Blade himself, right? Blade was one of the most hyped up and anticipated heroes before Deadpool, right? That's facts, right? This man was chained up on Black History Month. I almost had to fly to China and protest Guang for that. I almost had to protest Guang for that. I like, bro. Like, bro, he was hyped up. Not only was he chained up on Black History Month, right? Let me move myself, bro, so y'all to a good spot. Not only was he chained up, right, for Black History Month, this nigga would sleep for 3 months in Wakanda. He was chained up. They tried to pretend like he was lazy, like he didn't want to get in the game for 3 months because he was asleep, right? They hitting all the stereotypes. I'm like, damn, I know, okay, if they gonna hit all the stereotypes, I know this nigga Blade got a big dick. Shit, I know he's slinging that sword. He about to be fired. He about to be at least 6'6", pulling heavy weight, bro. You know he about to be picking. No, you know, I ain't gonna say it. You just know everybody gonna pick that boy, bro. Like, you already know, bro. Bro, chained up on Black History Month, and he was sleeping with Wakanda. It was like, he's lazy. He don't like to work in the game. He's chained up. Yo, thank you for the sub, bro. Like he was the most anticipated character before Deadpool. So you expect that his rollout. Welcome. Yo, you thinking like, yo, Blade gotta be fire, bro. He gotta be fire. He's gonna be lit. Okay, he's gonna be that guy, right? With all that being said, right? Just for him to come out and be D tier, to be mid, like how? And okay, one of the reasons they said that they're careful with him was because guess what? He's a unique hero with anti-heal, the first one in the game. Right, we want to be careful with his anti-heal mechanic. I was like, cool, maybe, because even back then the triple support comp was fucking niggas up, right? It was fucking niggas up, right? Just for the anti-heals to go to Venom, Namor, and Gambit, Mon Ami, and Gambit, and arguably Gambit, his anti-heal was better than Blaze because he could pack a cause your whole team with it. He could do multiple targets. While Blade can only do one. They gentrified Blade's heals. You get a heal, you get a heal, you get a heal. Like what? Okay, why don't we just mega buff him then? This man has had 7 buffs in a row. I don't even count this one as a buff. I count that shit as a nerf. And we gotta go to the practice range, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna really explain it to you. Because these creators are trying to gaslight y'all to think that's a buff. Okay, they try to, like, that old Blaze feeling really good this season. Yeah, you guys should play Blade. Bro, I think I see more Black Widow players than Blade players. And he got a negative, like, bro, I think he has a subpar win rate. Too, he has he does never hit over 50 in almost 3 seasons. Okay, let's go to the practice range, bro. Let's go to the practice range, bro. Cause like they not about to gaslight me into saying that Blade's good, bro. Cause I already know what they gonna say, right? What they gonna say? What they gonna say? This is what they gonna say, bro. And I'm gonna go to the classic outfit. Cause his kit is fire, by the way. It's there. You see the potential. They're gonna be like, oh, Dwayne, Kingly. Blade can one-shot combo, right? He can one-shot combo. Right? Hold on. Wait. Look, is this the one-shot combo that they was talking about? The one-shot combo. How often are you gonna see Blade one-shot combo? Do we know how Blade's gun works? Blade's gun works. Let's talk about the buffs that they give Blade, right? Let's start off with the range. Blade's range went from 20, right? 20 meters to 15 meters, right? Is that a buff or is that a nerf? Did the numbers go down or did they go up? That's a nerf. How are you gonna say now he has less range as a buff? How is that a buff? He has to be even closer now. And he a big target. He a big hitbox. He is as tall as tanks. Chat, is that a buff or a nerf? The numbers go down or did they go up? He has less range. And then we're not even talking about the shotgun that does worse up close. The closer I am, the less damage they take. How's the shotgun work like that? How's the shotgun do better damage far away than actually up close when I'm on a target, shooting them in the head, point blank. I gotta shoot him 3 times up close. How's the Punisher shotgun be one tapping, Cloak and Dagger all day? Oh, but Blade shit works farther from afar? They not about to gaslight me. They gave him a reverse shotgun. How does that even work? All right, okay, let me calm down. Dwayne, let me calm down. Kingly, let me calm down. Right? Okay, then they say, oh, Blaze shotgun feels better, bro. I'm hitting more shots. How are you hitting more shots? They took the pellets from 12 to 11. How are you hitting more shots? How does that work? Okay, so you're telling me not only because that's less damage, right? Then did the numbers go up or did they go down? They went down, right? That's less damage because now you got less pellets and now you're hitting less targets because now you got less pellets. Is that a buff or is that a nerf? Like, y'all tell me, is that a buff or a nerf? Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? The numbers have been going down. Okay, we're okay. All right, and then with his shotgun, it was at a 40% healing reduction. Now it's at a 32%. Did the numbers go up or did they go down? Did they go up or did they go down? That's a nerf. That's a nerf. The numbers went down. He has less healing reduction. The unique anti-heal hero has less healing reduction. Make it make sense. How? What? Did the numbers go up or down? That's a nerf. Okay. And we're not even talking about the most egregious nerf that they gave this man. We finally got this man a damage buff and healing. And then finally he gets more healing because they took the healing reduction that he takes off everything down. Right? They took his sword damage from 15 to 8 per hit. Did the numbers go up or did they go down? What are we talking about? So that means that's less damage. Less damage equals less lifesteal. Less lifesteal means less all charge. Less damage means less all charge. It's a nerf to his whole, bro. You're not about to gaslight me. They are not about to gaslight me and say these are buffs. Everything I've been telling y'all went down. Everything. Range went down. Shotgun spread down. Healing reduction down. Sword damage down. Like, bro, these are not buffs. Okay, but I always give credit where credit's due. I'm not unfair. I'm not unfair. You know what I'm saying? The switching the anti-heal to the sword was a W, right? Because now I can do multiple targets like Gambit did last season. So that's a W. That's a step in the right direction. That's beautiful, right? That is a beautiful thing. I'm over here losing my voice, bro. That's a beautiful thing. But But now he does less damage overall, which, like I said, it has a trickle-down effect to everything. Less lifesteal, right? Less healing reduction for them, right? And not only that, not only that, right? Like, what are we talking? Less range, bro. All the numbers going down. The skill ceiling too. I know we're not gonna talk about the skill ceiling. Not all that. While OP heroes get a slap on the wrist. And we talking about characters that don't even, bro, that don't even get touched. That OP, and I'm talking about, you know who I'm about to bring up. Where he at? Where he at? My Bucky, my friend, my old pal. Where the Winter Soldier at? Where he at? Where he at? I don't even know where he at, bro. He hiding. There he is. This motherfucker right here. Bro, what? Bro, how, bro, look at me. Look at me. Look, what are we talking about? He has slow on his E. Bro, he can slow multiple targets. Uppercut, you can't go nowhere. Pull your ass stun. Then server admin with no nothing. And he gets shield on every ability. But my boy Blade can't get a crumb. Gentrified healing. Everybody get healed, anti-heals now. Wasn't that the reason why they didn't buff him properly? Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me calm down, bro. I know you try to put some music in here to relax me, put some Lenny on, but let me calm down, right? Let me calm down. Back to Blade, bro. Back to Blade. Right, with all that being said, bro, you're not about to tell me that this was a buff, that this was a step in the right direction. This was a step backwards, right? Okay. Kingly, hey, do you have any solutions? Yes, I do. I never rant without solutions, right? So this is my solutions, bro. Right? This is my solution. Let's let the anti-heal hero have multiple ways of anti-healing. Why can't he still have the anti-heal on his gun and his sword? So let the players choose, right? Because if we get too, it's stupid for us to even use the shotgun up close because the damage goes down. So now we're forced to use the sword. So allow us to at least be able to pick when we want to use the anti-heal from afar or up close. And we can even do this. We can make the sword anti-heal a little even lower, but still apply that slow. Because guess what? Now that they took the slow away from the sword, Luna can ice skate uphill. She can run away. She can leave if she would like to. The slow would keep them there and allow me to build my stacks up, right? So I think that's just first step in the right direction, right? And we're not even talking about this man's ult. This man, 1,000 cuts, it's more like 1,000 weaves. Motherfuckers just be walking out, weaving that shit. Be walking out my ult like it ain't did nothing, bruh. 1,000 V-Code, we changing the name to 1,000 weaves. That ult, bro. Walk right out that shit, bro. That shit didn't even do nothing, bro. They ain't scared of Blade ult, bro. Like, are you serious? So either we make it wider, like we need Conchu right now. Make it wide like Conchu's ult. I think it's season 0, season 1. Or we apply slow to his ult so people can't just readily just weave out his ult. Right? Because that was what pissed me off, that his ult did nothing. You telling me you got characters like Bucky that could again, as long as they want to, as long as they kill the person. We got Psylocke that's all over everybody, bro. Then like 2 hits. Get 3K consistently. And we ain't even gonna talk about Haktua, who I can't stand.
Our next victims.
I'll just aim where you been. What? I remember I was playing Blade, right? I was playing Blade. This man saw my bonnet with this kid. He saw my bonnet. I was behind the wall like this, bro. He said, Blade, is that your bonnet? And then sniped my big toe. You know, Blade got his feet out. He saw just a little sliver of shoulder and killed me. Whoa, I never miss. Like, bro, like these ults are OP. Can Blade get something on his ult? I get no kills, bro. No kills. I know I'm spitting. That's what pisses me off. I'm like, bro, the community's divided. Divided over what? All the numbers are going down. Less anti-heal. Less sword damage. Less range. Bro, what? What are we talking about? On a hero that's already D tier. What? Play feels great. I'm hitting all my shots with less pellets. What? Are we serious? Let me calm down, because I was excited for Blade. That's what pisses me off. That's why I'm so passionate. I was excited, Blade, bro. I have the vest on right now, right? Hold on, let me get my dang thing open real quick, bro. My little case, right? I had the shades, bro. I had the shades. I was ready. Had the shades on. And I even had the fangs, bro. Look, I was ready. I had the fangs and everything. This man, they, bro, the rollout was good. They had me fiending for Blade. Chained up on Black History Month. I let it slide. Slept for 3 months. I'm like, damn, even on Juneteenth, he sleep. I let it slide. I am losing my loyalty. That's how passionate about him I am. I let it slide. I was like, and then he came out, I saw the kid. I was like, oh, he Perry. Hell yeah. Cool little gun. Nice, crazy alt. Nice aura farming alt. Yeah, we playing Bullet, he turned Jamaican. The Blade Jamaican. I know Jamaican Blade got. They made the first 2 seasons. Blade was Bullet. Literally Bullet. All you can do is shoot. You couldn't even play Blade. You feel me? Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy, right? How he was Bullet in the street, right? So that's it, bro. That's it. That has been my rant, bro. That has been my rant for today, right? He had a rollout almost comparable to Deadpool in a different way, bro. For a longer time too, for a long time. So you're expecting this character to be fire, right? Anyway, but that's my solutions, right? Allow us to pick which anti-heal we want, right? I will take the slow on the sword with less healing reduction. That is okay by me. Give us our damage back on the spin so we can get more lifesteal and be in the fight longer. It's hard to fight 1v1s with a lifesteal hero. How am I losing ones with a lifesteal hero? He's the most balanced character in an almost unbalanced game. Look at Deadpool. Look at the way Deadpool came out. Oh, Your Honor. Anyway, but just do that, bro. Just make the anti-heal hero unique to be, all right, he's unique in the way he can apply the anti-heal compared to everybody else, right? He should be the counter for the 3 support comp, 100%. 3 support comp shouldn't be here with this man. He should be, all right, they going 3 support comp. I'm going to punish their ass with Blade. Team cooked, right? Team cooked. Because also Gambit could cleanse. But when I was having pain when Gambit came out, because every time I did 1,000 cuts, I not only wasn't getting no kills, Gambit would just cleanse the shit, right? So you have a legit counter to it. Counterplay to the anti-heal, bro. You feel me? He is a legit counter to the anti-heals. All right, bro, we got to go Gambit for the Blade. Bro, Gambit running lobbies. It got so bad, they had paired Mantis, Gambit, and Loki. So you just having back-to-back alts. Never folding. Gambit never fold. Like, I'm like, they didn't hear it again. Gambit never fold. Loki, like, bro, give my boy a buff, a real buff. This was a nerf. They're not about to sit here and gaslight me into saying that this was a buff. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. So just buff my boys, buff the way my boy applies his anti-heals. Give us the option, please. That'll be great, right? Give us a better alt. Give us our range. Roll back that shit. Just roll everything back and just allow us to be, I'll take the slow back, right? Keep the anti-heal on the sword. That was great. And just give us a bigger alt. A bigger alt. This ain't enough. This ain't enough. This ain't enough, bro. This ain't enough. That ain't enough. Look how small that alt is, bro. That is not enough. Give me some slow or give me width. Give me some girth on that alt. He black. He deserves some girth. I don't need to be long and girthy. Please. Blade needs it, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's nice and girthy, bro. Make the alt good, bro. Please, bro. That's it. That's my rant. That's my rant for today, bro. That's my rant for today. And I want you guys, if you guys agree with everything that I'm saying, bro, you guys share the video, bro. Like the video, comment, spread it. Pause, spread it. Spread it around, right? Like STD, spread it around. And make sure to use the hashtag. We're going to come up with our own hashtag because we got to have some justice for Blade. Justice for Blade, brothers. My fellow Daywalkers, we need some justice. We need some revolution. They can kill the revolution, but they can kill the revolutionary, but they can't kill the revolution. They can kill the freedom fighter, but they can't kill the freedom. We need some revolution. Justice, hashtag justice for Blade, bro. Hashtag justice for Blade, bro. Hashtag justice for Blade. Please don't let these guys gaslight us. Oh my God. Oh, all right, man. That was the rant, bro. I'm sweating like a pastor out here, bro. Like, I'm out here doing sermons, brother. I'm like, God, Lee. All right, man. Fuck. Like, bro, Lord Jesus.